2019 for us really started late in the summer. We actually closed on our first property. When we took early possession of the farm, it was just a scramble to get something done that would give us a chance at a deer going forward for the year. The farm is about 35 acres. It's got a big wooded draw running through the center of it. I would say about 60-40 to timber to open area, warm season grasses. It really set up well as far as access, so that's what we were really excited about, was be able to access the farm on many different winds, and which would really allow you to utilize all of the terrain effectively to chase these big whitetails around. While looking for property, a property across the road actually in the listing had multiple pictures of big shooter deer. Actually had some friends that hunt down in that county, so I was aware of the area as being high deer density and holding some big mature deer. So that really got us excited as we entered the 2019 season. Our strategy for the first year was to hunt the fringes of the farm, since we didn't know a lot about it just from walking it and some aerials. We really just decided we're going to do food on the perimeter edges of the farm, kind of stay out of the interior of the farm, and just look everything over, see how the deer used it, and what strategy might be going forward for the following year. Coming into that late summer, I was actually just doing a little walking around the farm just to kind of look at the food plots and look at fringe and maybe some signs, some trails, just to get some better options. And I actually found 3 EHD killed deer, a small 2-year-old buck and a couple does. And that really scared us with the first year buying the farm, and hearing from all the neighbors as well. We were losing a lot of deer to EHD this year, and at a rapid rate. Starting the season out, we didn't really have much on camera. With EHD kind of ravaging the neighborhood, it was kind of disheartening at first. So we wanted to keep the farm really low pressure. That way, if a mature deer did move in, we could try and pursue him at the right time of the season. We kind of pursued more of our permission farms, but still, monitored our cell cams pretty regularly and really watched the farm, because it's Iowa, and as you progress further into October, you just never know when something's going to show up. As we got later into November, the stakes got higher. We weren't seeing a lot of mature deer, even on our other permission farms, so it was really time to push in to our farm now. On November 22nd, I left work early and went into the farm as quiet as I could, hung a set, and came back home, tell Nicolette we're gonna sit all day, Saturday, Sunday, and just see what happens. It's late November, and you just never know. The set I hung is on a ridge that bottlenecks, and where this ridge bottlenecked down, it just forced all the movement right past me, so I figured this was the spot where I needed to be. In late November, I like to literally throw the kitchen sink at them. They're looking for any indication that there's something going on, whether it's a buck spiting, it's a doe and estrus, just really any deer activity at all, because the rut is starting to wind down and these bucks are looking for last available does. So I like to do a lot of directional calling. Lots of rattling, just really paint the picture that, hey, it's still going on. Most big mature bucks, it seems like, are very aggressive animals. They're the king of the hill, and if they hear a lot of commotion, they're normally going to come check it out. A small 2-year-old buck came flashing through, and he kind of stood up there in the fence row and kind of surveyed the area, and you could just tell by his demeanor that he knew he wasn't the only buck in the room. We kind of let him walk off and readied ourselves for another calling sequence. It's late in the rut. I wanted to create some commotions. I was ready to rattle again, and I wasn't going to give it much time. And at that point in time, I heard a deep grunt, just that dark, gnarly grunt you hear that only a big mature buck can make. you can hear him walking. And it almost sounds like he's dragging his feet and just breaking branches, sticks. I mean, this deer is on a mission. Man.
Smoked him. Smoked him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That is that might be 170-inch deer. Oh my God.
I don't know what to say. I just smoked a giant with my recurve. I mean, oh my God. On our own dirt. We just bought this farm this summer. And
you just hung up this yesterday?
I just hung this, I came in and hung this set yesterday. I'm pretty sure I have that deer on trail camera at 6 o'clock in our food plot about 300 yards to the east. Oh my God.
With your recurve?
With my recurve. The black racks, the extinguisher, I mean, I don't know, I have no idea. The arrow's laying right there. I mean, blood instantly. I am speechless. I don't know what to say. It's an absolute monster deer.
To see that frame just sticking up like that, it was such a surreal moment. Like my whole entire hunting career had come full circle at that point. From being a young kid chasing deer around with a recurve with my dad to killing multiple really good bucks with a compound bow, and then buying my first farm this year, you know, and then reverting back to my childhood with traditional archery equipment. How it came to be is just crazy, you know. Things happen for a reason, and I'm sure glad that he walked underneath of me like he did that morning. So one of the big contributing factors to I think our success is the fact that we didn't push in right away on this farm. We hunted the fringes of the farm, really kept the pressure really low. So that way, if there were a lot of deer using the interior of our farm, they had no idea we were even there. And we really waited till the end of November when these bucks were really covering some ground, when we didn't have a lot of time left anyway, to push in and see if we could make it happen. Another big key player in this hunt was the calling. Being able to talk to these mature animals, get them in close to you, doing the directional calling with the extinguisher. We could properly paint that picture of everything happened upwind of the tree. The lay of the land, how it bottlenecked. It just sucked any deer that was gonna come in and see what was going on. It forced them right past us, right in our lap. That was a huge contributing factor to our success that morning.
What an absolute giant.